guys, I hope you're ready for some whole house cleaning motivation. I'm going to be cleaning bathrooms, my super messy basement, sharing with you some serious real life messes that happen when you have kids or you're just living your life. I will also be deep cleaning my Dyson vacuum. So a lot we're going to be doing today. I hope you're ready. We are going to get it done together. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Whenever you guys are watching this, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. I have a lot planned for today's video. We are getting ready to go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee for a family wedding. When you guys are actually seeing this on Sunday, we will be gone. So my husband and I will be gone from Thursday through Monday. It's a family wedding on Mike's side, so we're going with his family. My parents will be watching the kids, so a lot of juggling at home with them because we'll be missing softball and soccer, which I hate to miss. But we did really want to go to this wedding. So my parents will be taking care of the kids. So I'm also going to be packing up in this video, doing lots and lots of laundry. And there's some real life messes, things that were spilled in the pantry, in the kitchen. So hopefully you guys understand. But anyways, here I am starting out by washing our bath toys. I like to do this periodically so they don't get too gross. Well, I put them in a delicates bag and then just add a little bit of detergent and wash them on hot water. So I was kind of hopping around a little bit here. I had started out in our bedroom. I always like to start in our bedroom for some reason, like get the laundry going, wash the bed sheets and things like that. And then the living room and the kitchen, it drives me crazy when it's this messy. We had a very, very busy weekend. This is actually on a Monday. We had a very busy weekend. We had softball doubleheader. The twins had soccer practice and soccer. We had Mike's family over for dinner. And we had neighborhood kids in the house. So the house was a disaster, like a big time disaster. So I just wanted to get everything picked up in the living room and the kitchen. And then I was going to go back upstairs and kind of finish the bedroom and start packing. I had already kind of laid everything out because I'm one of those people, I don't like to wait until the last minute to do anything. So I started packing a few days ago. I had it all laid out. And then I was going to use some packing cubes to get everything packed up. I will list these packing cubes down in the description. I just got them from Amazon, and I'm kind of new to this cube organizer system for traveling, but I thought it would really help. So typically when we would travel before, I would just kind of throw everything, or have it all folded up in the suitcase, but then you're like rummaging around trying to find, jeans. So what I did was I took these cubes and I put jeans, pants, jean shorts, and things like that in one. So like when I need bottoms, I just grab one cube. I had one of the cubes that had some nicer tops. So when we go out at night, because I took like a casual outfit during the day, because I'm sure we'll be walking around, it'll be pretty warm. And then at night, I'll get kind of a nice shirt and shorts or jeans and things like that. So I wanted like my casual tops in one cube and nicer tops in the other one. So I'm thinking this might help not have everything just thrown into a suitcase. So if you guys have any other tips or for traveling or things that help, let me know. Mike and I have never been big travelers, and I think now that our kids are getting a little bit older, the twins are still, only 3.5, but we're able to leave. It's not as hard to leave, versus when they're 6 months old or something like that. So I don't know, if you guys have any other travel packing tips, let me know.
That I'm useless and I don't have anything, then it's quiet. 'Cause they are lying. Oh, so quiet.
So if this is your first Jamie's Journey video, hello, I want to welcome you to my channel. I truly have the best community here, and I know they welcome you with open arms. So feel free, if you have any questions, ask me in the comment section. I think the community is a wonderful way we can all share information. I've seen some of you guys ask questions in there. So we have a wonderful community, and I want you to feel welcome when you come here. I don't know what you're looking for with watching this video. Maybe it's motivation to get up and do something. Maybe you feel like you need a buddy, you need a friend to hang out with today. Whatever it is, I hope I'm that person for you. And I'm so grateful for each and everyone who takes the time out to watch my videos. I'm married to Mike, and we have 3 daughters. Life is crazy. Life is great, to be honest. It's crazy, believe me. Like I kind of go crazy every single day. Here I have oatmeal that was spilled in the pantry. I think Avery tried to make some oatmeal and had gotten here and it had spilled. There's chocolate milk that got spilled on the kitchen table. That was from this morning. So I'll be cleaning that up later, but life is not perfect. I am just your normal everyday mom, trying my best, trying to keep everyone going and afloat. So I would love to have you guys subscribe and come back, but thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. Okay, so there's a few things that I want to chat with you guys about today. One is just something to keep in mind as you're a observer or a watcher of YouTube videos. I had a couple comments in last week's video that I do want to address. I'll address that here in a little bit. I'll also be sharing my highs and lows to my week. I like kind of sharing the peak. They call it the peak or the pit of the week, so I'll be sharing that as well. But Here I was just doing a super quick, a little bit of deep cleaning of our downstairs bathroom. Here I am using the Scrub Daddy damp duster. It is a hard sponge, so it's super hard, and then you run underwater and it gets soft, and it's hard to explain the material, but it's a damp duster. You don't have to use a cleaner or anything, and it's just a good way to quickly dust or help maintain maybe baseboards or blinds or other things that need to be dusted. And then you're going to see me quickly use this Resolve foaming carpet cleaner on some of the grout areas. I wasn't doing all of the grout. We had a couple accidents this week, and the grout was a little bit discolored. I'll leave it at that. So I just sprayed it on there, let it sit for a few minutes, and I went back really quickly to wipe it away. And it's just another quick way, like when you just need to quickly clean your grout, it's a great way to do that. Obviously, I am someone who creates content on the internet, on YouTube. I'm also a viewer of YouTube videos, and I totally understand how it can be to maybe make assumptions based off of what you see in a YouTube video or on Instagram. I mean, we all make assumptions about people, and we can only go off of the information that we're given. With that being said, it's important to keep in mind that what you see is such a small portion of that YouTuber or Instagrammer's life. I mean, for example, this video is 35 minutes long, and it's edited. It's multiple hours that were cut down and edited. Same thing with Instagram. I mean, I ultimately choose what I put out there. And I say this because in last week's video, I got a couple comments, and I think what's something that's really hard for me as a YouTuber is you get a comment, maybe it's good, bad, constructive criticism, whatever it is, and you don't know if that's the overall consensus of a lot of your viewers or if that's just one comment. So for example, one time someone said to me, "You talk too much. Stop talking. I want more music." So I was like, oh, okay, well maybe people want more music. Like I can totally do that. So in the next couple of videos, I did more music and less talking, and I got a lot of people who told me they hated it. So I was like, okay, so that comment was not the general consensus. It was just someone, it was their opinion. So I got a couple comments in last week's video because I cleaned out Mike's truck, and this happened last year as well. I cleaned out his truck, I detailed it, and I also got comments about how lazy he was and I shouldn't be cleaning up his messes and things like that. And you guys, I get negative comments on every single video, but you know what? That's part of the gig. It is. I don't want to complain about comments. You guys don't want to hear me complaining. I don't delete comments. I don't complain because it is what it is. It's part of the gig. But when you start saying things about my husband, that's when it really strikes a nerve. So I'll explain more here in a little bit, but I think this is really important to hear.
I wanna hold your body close to me. I wanna take you where you've never been. Swear I won't break your heart and I won't let you down.
really quickly, the last thing that I was doing for this day, because the twins were home from school, they were at school in the morning. They were home, but Addison ate lunch because they come home. They don't eat lunch at school, so they came home and we fixed lunch. And as soon as Addison was done, she said she didn't feel good and she just wanted to go down for a nap. She's like, I'm ready to go down for bed. And Emery was not ready at all. So we put Addison to bed, but then it was really cute. Watch what she says. Good night.
Good night.
I love you. You sleep good, okay?
I want Emma to come up.
You want Emery to come up? Okay, she'll be up soon, okay? I love you. So this was another random evening or a day in the week before we were getting ready to leave. Mike was upstairs with the twins. This was after dinner, and then I brought Avery down with me to clean up the basement. Okay, so now I'm going to share the high point and the low point to my week. Low point to the week. So like I said, we're leaving for a little family wedding. No kids, and we knew that we would be missing a soccer game for the twins and Avery's softball game, but we had already committed to the wedding and we just decided to still go. So Avery had her first softball game with this team. So the team she's playing on, they call it travel, but it's not travel. She just plays teams from other cities. Up until now, when she's played on a softball team, she's only played other teams within our city. So they call it a travel team. And this is the first team she's on in all her 7 years of playing that it's like a team. You have that team cohesiveness, you know, like the whole team matches. They do walk-up songs as the batter goes up to bat. I mean, it's a true team, and it's so fun being there and watching and talking with other parents, and it's just a whole different ball game, this team is, and I am sad about missing her game. Luckily, my parents will be there cheering her on, so somebody will be there, but it kind of breaks my heart that we're going to be missing her softball game. But the positive, or the high point to my week, is that I was able to finish everything that I needed to pretty well before we left. So, you know, on Monday, we left Thursday morning, like super early in the morning. So I had X amount of things that I had to get done by Wednesday night, and it was a tall list of things to do, and I'm pretty good at estimating how long something's going to take me, and I'm like, this is going to be a long week. Like, I don't know if I'm going to get everything done, but I have to get this stuff done. You guys, I got everything done by like noon on Wednesday, so I had enough time to get my nails done and just breathe before we left, so that felt really good. Number one, this was from a couple of weeks ago, so it's a little bit of older footage if you're curious why my nails are a different color. I did not get them done in the middle of this. But make sure you pull out your filter. I pulled out the filter and there was still a ton of dust and dog fur embedded in the filter. And I used rubbing alcohol and cotton rounds to clean everything out inside. This to me is the craziest thing. Like, that was just all embedded in all of these parts. It smells like dog in here, so this is one of the main reasons why I wanted to really clean it. So one vacuum cleaning down. Maybe in the next couple of weeks I'll clean the other two and show you guys how I do that. I know it's never fun cleaning your cleaning tools, but it has to be done. So hopefully, but that's pretty satisfying to see all of that come out of your vacuum. So I will let all of these pieces dry fully a good 24 hours. And then to kind of freshen it up a little bit extra, because it's near impossible, at least in my experience, to get all of that dog smell out of this machine or these type of machines. So I'll put some drops of essential oils in the filter, and that will kind of freshen it up a little bit. But to go more in detail about last week's video in the comments, I don't like to complain about a lot of things because nobody wants to hear someone constantly complaining, especially, you know, part of being a YouTuber, you are going to get negative comments. Assumptions will be made about you. It's part of the gig. So I don't like to complain about it. If you have a job, guess what? I'm sure there are frustrating parts to it and things that you don't like about it, but you get it's part of the gig. So this one's a little bit different because it was comments that involved Mike. So this happened actually also last year when I cleaned out his car. People said he's lazy, like they don't understand why I was cleaning up his messes, and then I got the same comments this time. And in fact, when I was editing the video, I caught myself, even instead of saying Mike's truck, I caught myself because I was in my own head from last year when people were saying negative things about him. And I don't let negative comments change what I do, but for Mike, I never want him to be portrayed as lazy because that could not be further from the truth. So when I was editing, I caught myself not saying Mike's truck because we share bank accounts. I mean, it's technically my truck too, but it's just that's the vehicle that he chooses to use if he's going somewhere. But it was the same sentiment that he better be doing a lot for me. Someone said, I don't understand why you're cleaning up his messes. They were messes he made. And I was, you know, I responded back respectfully to this person. And I just said, well, that is actually our family car. When we go places, we actually take his truck. So a majority of the messes were made by our children. But I just don't understand. I mean, I guess this person was making an assumption. You know, they stumble upon my video, I guess, to give them a little bit of understanding. They stumble across this video. They see me cleaning out my husband's truck and his messes, supposed messes, and they have this idea in their head of my lazy husband. And I know that's not the truth. Nobody knows what he does for me. I mean, every Saturday morning, he gets up with the kids and says, Jamie, sleep in. He, the other day, took the kids out of the house so I could just have some alone time. Like, I don't say what he does or how many errands he runs for me because I don't need to brag about him. I don't need to brag about how great of a husband he is. Now, if I do brag a little bit, it's probably just because I'm trying to show you guys that I don't do it all. Like, so if I say, oh, Mike did this, it's not that I'm saying, oh, he deserves a pat on the back for contributing to the household. It's that I want people to realize that I don't do it all alone. I'm not cleaning, cooking, taking care of the kids all on my own. Not at all. If you ever hear me bragging about him, it's not because I'm bragging. I just want you guys to know that I don't do it all myself. But also just be careful, and I think that I even need this reminder, is that remember that whatever you're seeing on YouTube or Instagram, it is curated content. This is 34 minutes of essentially 4 days that I edited. You know, I choose what I show, and I think that's really, really important. And I know a majority of you guys aren't thinking Mike is lazy, but I needed to defend him because Mike being lazy could not be further from the truth. So I had Avery clean her room last night because I wanted to come in here and vacuum. It was so messy. I cannot begin to explain how messy it was. I think I took a picture, so I will insert here. But we had my niece over, who is the same age as the twins, and then Avery had some friends over a couple days before that, so it was pretty bad. So luckily she did a really good job of getting everything cleaned up, so I'm gonna go ahead and just vacuum. I know I was kind of hopping around this day. I was like upstairs and downstairs and then back upstairs. Sometimes I get kind of scattered and I start focusing on, sometimes it's like I'm in the mood to do the hardest tasks first because I just want to get the hardest tasks done first. And then other times I'm like, I just want to get all of the little tasks done and then I'll move on to the bigger ones. So I was kind of just going with the flow and going with the room that my mind wanted to clean. Okay, so there's a lot of times that you guys will ask me for timestamps on my videos. So I try to split it up into days just so you guys have an idea of how long it takes me or how many days it takes me to clean. I don't put timestamps, and I've said this before, because the problem is when I'm filming, it takes a lot longer. So the information really wouldn't do you any good. So I could sit here and say, oh, cleaning the bathroom took me 20 minutes. But if I wasn't filming, because if you think about it, like if I have the camera facing here, you know, or cleaning, and then I stop, go grab the camera, move that, or I'll stop and grab the camera, put it on the countertop to get like a really close-up shot. I know it doesn't seem like that would add a lot of time, but if you think about it, and like a whole house clean with me, think of all of the little pieces of time of me moving the camera, grabbing it, it adds definitely extra time. So this is my long-winded way of saying that's why I don't do timestamps, because if I tell you it takes me 20 minutes to clean the bathroom, it's not really a realistic view of how long it would take me if I wasn't filming. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm obviously still gonna be filming it. But what I think I might do is just try to go as quick as I can and try to keep the camera angles as minimum as possible. So I won't have like the best shots, but maybe I'll give you guys an idea more so of how long it takes me to clean. I'm on a time crunch, so I want you to join me, pick a room in your house, and let's try to get it done super quickly. Let's go. So I just want to thank you guys for understanding what I was saying. I know I say I don't like to complain about negativity or comments on my channel, because I don't. But this one just struck a nerve with me because it was about my husband. And I choose to put myself out there, obviously, but my husband does not. He is a willing participant in my channel, but he is not choosing to put himself out there. So assumptions, you guys can make your assumptions about me. And I just don't want anyone to think anything negatively about my husband. But I think that talking about the assumption, I think from my perspective, I get how easy it is to make assumptions about people you watch on YouTube. I get it. We all do that. But then I also know as a content creator how little of my life, or how little probably people truly know about me, based on my cleaning videos. So just something to keep in mind. Either way, I want to thank you guys for always being uplifting and positive, and I am so grateful because I get very little. I get negative comments in every video, but it's very minimal, and you guys are responsible of that. Thank you. 12 minutes. It took me 12 minutes to do all that, and I still had to move the camera around. So if I wasn't filming, it probably would have taken me 10 minutes to do. So not too bad. Now I'm gonna move on to the girls' bathroom, and let's see if I can clean that one super quickly. So I sprayed my tub with a spray bottle that was half Dawn dish soap and half vinegar. I still love my Jaws foaming bathroom cleaner, but about every other week I like to use this combination, and it's great. I just keep it in an old spray bottle, keep it in the bathroom, and it can be kind of strong. The vinegar smell can be kind of strong, but you can always drop in a couple drops of essential oil if you really, really hate it. But I was using that and just getting the bathroom cleaned up as quick as possible. Alright, so this one definitely took me a little bit longer. I did have to clean the tub, and I had not cleaned this bathroom in a week or 2 weeks, I think. So I had to do some extra scrubbing. It took me, I think, like 19 minutes. But either way, nice and clean. Okay, so I should totally not be on camera right now, but I'm getting ready to leave for Gatlinburg tomorrow, and this is the state of my body right now. I've been wearing this sweatshirt for like the past 3 days. I have showered. Like, I don't even know if I've brushed my hair today. I have brushed my teeth, took the girls to school this morning. That's about all I've done, and I'm just finalizing everything before we leave, but I forgot to close out the video, and I just finished editing it, tying up loose ends before we leave, and I was like, I need to close out the video. And then I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, Jamie, you should not be on camera right now. But I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. This is what I look like before we're leaving, but I'm feeling good because we're going on a little vacation and I got everything done. Kids are ready to go. They're happy to go to Mimi and Papa's, and we're going on a little vacation. So I don't care how I look like today. But thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for sticking around. And I hope right now you're ready to go do some cleaning. Or maybe you'll go to bed because you're tired from watching me. You guys are amazing. Thank you so, so much. I hope you have a great week ahead. And I will see you Thursday. There's a new video Thursday, evening routine, and some outdoor decorating and cleaning. So see you then.
you.